I'm just going to start here at the top, and incidentally, where this paper is, that's not the sticky side, alright? It's the back side. That's where it's sticky. You put on the sticky side and then you just peel the paper off afterwards. Okay, so I'm not even going to measure this. I'm just going to have the roll and let it set down a little bit. And I just want to get it up there and line it up. I don't even have to worry about the paper right now. I just leave that and kind of press that down in there. Okay, and you don't want to pull this down, you know, as you're going and stretch it. You just want to do its natural way. Kind of hold it down here, make sure it's going, and then just push down on it a little bit. That's all you got to do. I know you can do this. Most people can do this. I'm just going to go a little bit at a time. Make sure I get it right in there nice and tight. See? That, and then I can go back and push. If you think you got a little gap like that, might be because you have to get it up there closer. Just try not to pull down on it. It's kind of tricky to just be aware of that. Okay? Just little increments, and then you can make sure you're up tight where you want it to be. It's nice and sticky. Whenever I weather strip too, you want to try, you know, because this was metal, you want to try to get on metal whenever you can, you know. Give it a little press down after you get it right where you want. That. I see I'm getting ready to go over the holes here. And that's where the screen latches in. Now if I have to, I may have to trim that back a little bit. For right now, I'm just going to go right over it. Let's get you down here. Little bit, little bit, little bit, and little bit. You can do it. I know you can do this. I can do it. You can do it. Let's see, I haven't cut the length yet. Don't try to measure it out and cut it, and it's never going to work that way. Okay. Let's see how I'm going to do this bottom. I just have some tin snips. And if you cut it short, you can always add a little piece of weather stripping. My word. This stuff is easy to work with. I don't want to cut it yet. I'm going to go down a little bit further. And see down here, the gap was just a little bit more than ½ inch. But because it's 3/8 deep, it's coming out this way anyway, so I think I'm going to be okay. If you wanted to get technical, I could hold that out just a little bit. You can see how the metal isn't going in all the way. Worst case scenario, I could peel it back like that, you know, after I close the door and check on it. Right now, I think I'm going to leave it. Well, see, I'm only going to have about half of it sticking on here, huh? I'll leave it off just a hair. Now I just want to, I'm going to cut this long. That way I can, got my tin snips here. If I had some scissors, that would probably be the best. you know, for this. Man, I almost got it just about right, didn't I? Just trim that off a little bit more. Okay. Now before I peel that top off, I'm gonna close this door. Just easier with this on in case I have to reposition it or remaneuver it. I can do that. Okay, so I'm gonna keep the camera rolling. I'm gonna take this off of here. Hope you don't get dizzy or anything. Hey, my garbage is flying away. Okay, let's close this. Let's see if it's gonna close. Look, it's not closing because it's right up against that. See there? Pull tight it will go, but I don't think I want to do that. I think I'm going to have to measure that. Where's my pencil at? I don't have a pencil here. Alright, well, I'll have to get a pencil, and I'm going to mark it right up here and down where the end of this box is, and just trim out a little bit of that, you know, so it fits in there. I could have stopped the weather stripping here and then down there, but then I would have had to mess with the little small piece here. Okay, so I'll get a pencil and we'll check that out before I can check that out down there. Alright, no biggie. Let's get this door closed. And because I have the tape still on here, the top, I can mark that up there. Down there like that. I've got a sharp sheetrock knife. I just want to lightly score that. Because the paper's there, that's going to help me a little bit there too. I'm not quite sure how far to go. I know I need to go about halfway. You know? So if I want to, I can use my finger like that and hold it right there. I could even close my eyes at this point and draw a nice straight line. Like that. I don't think I went far enough. I'm going to just hold my pencil, hold my finger in the same place and mark. That's how you get a nice straight line every time. Pretty much. You can do that on wood, it works really good. Just going through the paper first. And hold my mouth just right to get it straight. And you know, I mean, this is not rocket science or anything. Am I going to sleep good tonight if I make it slightly crooked? Yes, I will. Certainly. Okay. If I have to cut it again, I will. You know. Well, I guess I could cut this paper off of here at this point. And just keep scoring it. Now it's a little tricky to cut. Just work at it. You know? Thought this blade was nice and sharp. Maybe it's not as sharp as I'd like, huh? backing right there for my knife to cut into. Okay. Come on, Joe, you can do it. I know you can do it. If you don't have a sharp blade. I thought this one was pretty sharp too. Okay, it's going. See, I don't have any backing right there where that hole is, right? That's what's making it a little difficult. Right there. Okay. There. Might have to reposition that a little bit. We'll see how that works right like that, huh? Okay. I think that's gonna work now. By golly, by Joe, ha. Hey, it's got a slight bind on it, just a hair. If I wanted to, I could trim off a little bit more, just off the back side. You know, or you could leave it and it will mash in there. You know what I mean? Jelly bean. Haven't said that one in a while. Let's see how that works. Kaboom. That's nice. I'm looking down there at the bottom. I'm checking that out. Down there. It's looking pretty good. I wish that the insulation would have been a little bit thicker, like maybe 1/2 inch by 1/2 inch. They didn't have 1/2 inch by 1/2 inch at the store. They had 1/2 inch by 3/4, and that would have hit the door. Then it's a matter of running it all the way down. You know, maybe from here all the way down with 1/2 inch. And then trimming off 1/4 inch of it if I wanted to do that. You know, so I'm going to have to think about that here for a minute and make a decision before I pull that paper off. Because see, now if I don't use that piece, I can cut it right there at the bottom of the door handle, and then I can peel that back. It'll still peel up, and then I can roll that back up and save it for the other side or something. Always be thinking, even with weather stripping.